and welcome to Kingdom One Live, where it's all about a kingdom perspective. I'm your host, Deborah Asbury. Today's program comes to you in part by JVC Party Rentals and Event Hall, located in Lilburn, Georgia, where the best parties start here. Also by AE Fitness of Loganville, Georgia, owner-operator Alan Elliott. Get motivated, remain inspired, crush complacency. Our guests today are back with us again for a second week. They come with 45 years of entrepreneurial experience, 14 successful businesses, and a library that documents the legacy of their journey. Stay with us as we have more of the Panells. As we continue the conversation, the passion and experience of our guests for growing business relationships has fostered trusted business contacts from around the globe, which has contributed to the inspiration behind the creation of the Georgia Minority Business Awards. And as you know, beside every successful man is a good, intelligent, and beautiful woman. In this case, this particular woman has had the foresight to ignite the vision of starting and creating the Creed W. Penell Jr. Library for Entrepreneurs. Please welcome back to Kingdom One Live, Creed Penell Jr. and his beautiful wife, Rochelle. I know y'all have just been sitting here, but I just can't help but shake your hand. Greet you again. So the conversation from last week was so exciting, and you guys have accomplished so much. And I really wanted to be able to document as much of that as possible here on Kingdom One Live. And so last week we talked about, of course, your creation of the GMBAs, as well as the Gospel Choice Awards, as well as so many other businesses. We talked about your the legacy of the Curl and how your organization was inspirational as getting feet on the ground with growing that business. And with you guys having a kingdom marriage, your part of the business was that of Weddings for Us, right? Weddings for Us, which was a bridal show, and Weddings for Us magazine.
Yes.
Now, you know, I've been looking forward to getting to this part. I'm always excited about weddings, and I think most women are, and some men are too, don't you think, Mr. Creed?
Yeah.
I love it, I love it.
Yes, yes.
So he's just keeping it real.
Right, he's keeping it real.
So, Miss Rochelle, talk with us about the inspiration behind you starting Weddings for Us, the magazine, as well as the bridal show.
Okay. Thank you for having us here today. You're so sweet to do that for us.
Oh, no. When I first met you all, it's been a couple years ago, when a mutual friend of ours, Keith George, introduced us and told me all about the wonderful things you all were doing.
Right.
You know, from that moment on, I was like a fan. And I was like, okay, I remember this magazine. And so since we met reconnected a couple months ago at your award program, which was phenomenal. And then you shared with me about the Weddings Are Us. I had no idea. But then several of my friends knew about it. So, talk with us about it. I hear it was kind of like the Ebony Fashion Fair of weddings and one of the biggest bridal shows throughout the country.
Oh, yes. It was huge. And actually, I started the show because so many of us used to go around looking for bridal gowns and just couldn't find that right gown.
So when you say us, you're meaning just women in general?
Women. Yes, yes. Yes. So what I started to do was kind of go to shops myself.
Okay.
And whether you know it or not, when Creed and I got married, I had that same problem looking for a wedding gown.
It's a lifelong problem.
Yes, yes. But the show itself was just, it was like a dream to me. And it was my own personal wedding that actually made the show what it was. And I talked to young women, and I talked to young girls that was growing up and to see what they would expect looking for a bridal gown.
Wow. So it was kind of like the forerunner to saying yes, say yes to the dress.
Yes, yes. It was all about the wedding itself, the dress, how elegant you could look in the dress. It had to be made for you, made to fit. That's a wedding gown.
So one of the things that you had an opportunity to experience, you shared with me that you went to LA. Talk with us a little bit about that experience and what it was about.
Oh, yeah. I went to LA, New York, Chicago, Detroit, Philadelphia. We just went all around because people start calling. They wanted to know about weddings for us.
Okay.
So, you know, we advised them.
The situation in LA, if I'm not mistaken, this was something special where you actually were part of, I think it was a group of, what, 4 other designers?
Oh, yes. That was like Disney World. Design.
Disney World?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
And it was the governor?
It was the governor's
California.
daughter of California that was getting married.
Okay.
So they saw a chance to do a real Cinderella wedding with people like the Weddings for Us.
Yes.
Other 3 more bridal magazine. It was 4 of us. They invited us to come to attend to actually price this Cinderella dress.
Oh.
Yes, and it was very exciting. And
How many years ago how many years ago was that, if you kind of remember?
Oh, gosh, that's been at least 20,
About
25
20
years, yes.
Well, you know what? Whatever the price was for the dress, with inflation, it's probably about 3 or 4 times that now.
Yes, that's true, that's true.
Do you remember the price of it? Because I'm assuming you kind of came together like a think tank.
Oh,
and
yes.
You designed the dress and then priced them. Was it more than one that she had to choose from?
She had 4 gowns to choose from, and they all was made by special designers and everything like that.
Wow.
And actually, we were not supposed to have, you know, priced the gown ourselves and told us and brought that out in public.
Oh.
But the gown was over $1 million.
Get out of here.
One wedding gown. Her gown was over $1 million.
How long was the train?
From here to that.
So she was able to...
She was a real Cinderella wedding with the carriage, the horsemen, and everything. It was beautiful. And for me to be a part of that, and for them to invite me because of Weddings for Us, it's just put the icing on the cake for me.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, it did.
It was beautiful.
So amazing. And then you had another trip where you went to Europe, you had shared with me.
Well, the reason I went to Europe to find some dresses, London, England. And that's where I met the designer there that designed the dresses for the Queen. Her name is Bernadette Agi.
Oh, my goodness.
And so she came...
Is she still designed today?
No.
Okay.
No. She came to visit me in Atlanta to visit my show. And wow, didn't she just go off the map on it? Half of my dresses for the show came from London from then on out.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, and yes.
So you were doing the wedding shows, and the publication, did it kind of kind of sync up with the shows?
Oh, yes, yes. And
was it monthly or weekly? How often did you do the publication?
Actually, it was like 4 times a year.
4 times a year. Oh, okay, so it was quarterly.
Yeah,
That's
it was
good, and
quarterly.
that makes sense too.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to have a wedding, usually you say, oh, I'm going to have a spring wedding, or I'm going to have a summer wedding.
There you go.
So that was, Yeah, that was really nice. You know what? We're going to have to bring you out of retirement, hopefully soon, because I don't know if you know this, but I was told 2 years ago, and they're saying it's continuing on now. It was declared by some prophets, 2022, the year of the bride. And they're saying that there has been a record number of weddings taking place, 22, 23. And I said, well, I'm not married yet. And then I heard the prophet say it's continuing on through 24. So that gives a lot of us hope.
Yes. Yes, and believe me, shopping for a wedding gown is going to be the highlight of your life.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I truly believe that.
Yes.
Well, you know what? We'll continue the conversation just a little more. We're going to get ready for break.
Okay.
It's been so exciting having you guys here. We'll have a few more minutes to talk
Okay.
when we return, all right?
Okay, thank
So
you.
stay with us. We'll be back with Mr. and Mrs. Creed Panell in just a moment. Thank you. Tic-tac-toe of life, the noun, own, and one anointing, is a life changer to where you can understand the vision, purpose, passion, and so much more, which leads to the revival of the anointing available to you. See things in the third dimension by applying wisdom, understanding, and knowledge to everything you do. With the donation of $25 or more, you will receive Tic-Tac-Toe of Life by Dr. Curtis Mentor. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Kingdom One Live, where it's all about a kingdom perspective. I'm here talking with Creed W. Penell Jr. and his lovely wife, Rochelle. And so, guys, one thing that I am really excited to share today, I had the opportunity to visit your new library. I think it's been about a month and a half ago.
Right.
Yes.
And it's down in the Fayetteville, Georgia area. It's the Creed W. Penell Jr. Library. Talk with us about the inspiration of that library and what's
Well, when you have
owing to it.
45 years of being a creative businesses, you want to share it with the public.
Absolutely.
So you have a legacy.
Yes.
And see, from that standpoint, then you put it all in the building. We have a 2,500 square foot building in Fayetteville. And that's how we dispense the information.
Right.
So I'm there a couple of days during the week,
Okay.
you know, and for them, you know, to share with individuals that want to be entrepreneurs and to be creative,
Okay.
you know, and sharing this with the public.
So do you have scheduled programs?
Yes, we started.
classes, perhaps?
Yeah,
Yes.
we have classes now in financial literacy, and then we have long-term care,
Okay.
you know, for seniors and things like that. Those are the kind of new programs.
That's incorporated in with the Creed
With the
W. Penell
library,
Library?
yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, but that's the start. And then the library itself, it gives, you know, you can shoot videos, shoot shows and things from the library itself.
Wow.
Right.
And when I visited to see the outside with a beautiful picture of you, it was like a mural there on the front.
Well, that's to stop you before you know.
Oh, that was very nice.
Yes.
And so I understand that you were instrumental in actually being the creative behind having that idea?
Yes, because most people know a library that with that big name, you know.
Right.
It's usually for presidents and governors and people like
Right.
that. But I knew he wasn't going to give it up, you know. I mean, just give up the work, all this
Right,
work, that
right.
he was still going to go on with it. So I just came up with it. What's going to keep this man going?
Right.
You know, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. And I said, okay, but you can't go out but 2 hours a day. You know, this is what you got to do right now. You got to slow it down. So he wasn't going to give in to that. Yeah, he wasn't going to give in to that. So I
Yes.
just came up with it, you know, a library, why not? He's been in it for 40-some years. He has all of these different businesses.
Yes.
And it was just perfect. It was like a gold mine fit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
And let me make sure that I pronounce the name fully. It's the Pre W. Penell Jr. Library for Entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a unique concept in and of itself.
It is.
And so to keep him going, I just happened to kind of Google your information the other day, and I realized you just had a birthday.
No, the birthday is August 25th.
Well, why did they have June 11th?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we're celebrating 2 months in advance. I'll show you later. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to surprise him. He just had a birthday a few days ago.
Bring out the cake.
We'll get to that later. But you know what? And the reason why I noticed that, because you're continuing on. As far as it looked like you were turning 80, if you don't mind me sharing.
No, 79.
79? Okay, you know what? Whoever put that
I'm a young
information.
guy, yeah. No.
yeah, you know.
They try to keep me in, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They kind of
Yeah,
upped you.
And
here a
it
little
came
bit.
from the office and everything, you know, so it could have been a person
Got
that
you,
not-
Typo.
got
Yeah,
you.
a typo.
But you know what? Regardless, 79 or 80, it's just really phenomenal to see you continue going. Talk with us about what is next. So in addition to all the programs, classes, and things that you have going on there at the Library for Entrepreneurs, what do you guys have next?
He's going to tell you.
Well, along with that, we want to teach young people.
Okay.
We have a lot of classrooms for different things in young
Okay.
people, you know, girls and the boys as well.
Okay.
And then the next thing that's coming up is the Belle of the Ball.
The Belle of the Ball. So what is that about?
Well, I sort of miss glamour and weddings for us in all these years that I couldn't do it.
Right.
And then I met up with the right person here that could carry it on, you know, because I know that I can. And then my friend in London who furnished me the gowns for the Weddings for Us ball, she wants to put it on. She wants the Weddings for Us to come back. I said, there's no way.
So when is the Belle of the Ball?
It's going to be December the 7th.
December 7th this year.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be looking for my invitation because I love all the glam.
Yes.
And, you know, if my wedding is not in December, it would be nice to have an alternative to go to.
Yes.
And I think, too, with this being the last year, to my understanding, as far as being declared as the year of the bride, and who knows, hopefully it will continue on forever because that's what makes, that's what makes life itself so exciting to have wedding celebrations.
it
When you
will.
think about the church, too. I mean, the church resembles the bride. The church is the bride, and Jesus, as we know, as the bridegroom.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
So,
it's
look.
got to go on.
This has been so exciting talking with you all. I have just enjoyed myself. Again, I'm looking forward to visiting the library and, of course, attending the Belle of the Bride.
Of the ball.
The
Belle of the Ball.
Yes. And not only that, we would love for you to be one of the judges. I have 3 judges.
I'm so excited. Well, we're going to talk a little more about that offline. Stay with us. We're going to return with the beautiful Crysta Ford, our musical guest. We'll be right back with more Kingdom One Live.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kingdom One Live, where it's all about a kingdom perspective. We are at the point of our show where our musical guest is going to perform, and she is back, Crysta Ford. She'll be singing Anchored.
When my heart is breaking, I will not be shaken. I will not stop praising. I'm forever anchored in you. When my heart is breaking, I will not be shaken. I will not stop praising. I'm forever anchored in your love, in your love, your love. I'm anchored in your love, Jesus, your love, in your love. When my heart is breaking, I will not be shaken. I will not stop praising. I'm forever anchored in your love, in your love, your love. I'm anchored in your love, Jesus, your love, in your love, your love. I won't be shaken, I won't stop praising. I'm forever anchored in you. I won't be shaken, I won't stop praising. I'm forever anchored in you. Be shaken, I won't stop praising. I'm forever anchored in you. I'm forever anchored in you. I won't be shaken. I won't stop praising. I'm forever anchored in you. I won't be shaken. I won't stop praising. I'm forever anchored in you. I won't let a rock cry out in my place. Jesus, you are worthy of my praise. Even in the middle of heartbreak, I'm forever anchored in your love, your love, in your love, your love. I'm anchored in your love, your love, your love, your love, Jesus, your love, in your love, Jesus, your love. Jesus, I'm forever anchored in you. Your love, I'm anchored in your love.
Hello, everyone. In closing today, I want to say thank you again to my special guest, Creed W. Penell Jr. and his lovely wife, Rochelle. Also to our musical guest, the incredibly talented Crysta Ford. In the book, The Game Plan for Entrepreneurs, which is written by my guest, Mr. Creed Panell, the following questions are posed. Do you have what it takes? A practical approach to what you need to know before becoming an entrepreneur. So as I pondered over that question, do you have what it takes? I was reminded of some powerful business Bible verses that can prepare and sustain individuals who are called to be entrepreneurs. Deuteronomy 8:18. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms the covenant which He swore to your ancestors as it is today. After all, you're in business to make money. Let's keep that clear. You have to make a profit. That's what helps you keep score. And so by remembering that God has already given you the ability to do the business, to have the talent, and to produce wealth, there is great confidence that you can use as you move forward in whatever your business is. Last thing is 2 Timothy 1:7. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind. Always leverage the power and the love and the soundness of mind as you move forward if you're called to be an entrepreneur. So what are your thoughts? Be sure to weigh in on the discussions, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as Facebook page. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Love and blessings.